Hey dolls, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Biggie, everybody's big sister, and I'm back with another video. And I'm back with another sit-down interview. This is not exactly sister sessions, it's a different kind of video, but I'm super excited about it. I'm here with a special guest today. Introduce yourself.
Hi guys, my name is Thando.
Right, so Thando is a 16-year-old. Lately, I've just been observing teenagers, and I'm just like, honestly, cringing. You guys make me cringe. I don't want to lie. I feel like you guys are so like polar opposites to what we were like when we were 16, 90s kids to be precise. Like, so I just wanted to sit down with a 16-year-old and sort of like pick her brain. And I chose Thando in particular because she's quite popular. You are popular, right?
True.
Now, Sabi Hambu. She is quite popular and she's a dancer.
Yes, I am.
Very good dancer at that. She's also got a YouTube channel.
Yes.
I will link down her channel below so you guys can also subscribe to her channel. She's very smart. You're very smart. I watched your video. I was like, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I wanted to sit down with a 16-year-old and just like kind of see where their minds are at. So I'm going to start by asking Thando a few personal questions so we get to know her in particular, because not every teenager is the same, you guys. Okay, so tell us a little bit about yourself. What are your interests?
Well, as you said, I'm a dancer. My interests right now are based on entertainment. And yeah, that's just it. Besides school,
Yeah.
what I do besides school.
You interested in school?
I'm not.
Exactly.
Nobody is, trust me.
Really? I was.
You were, but
I was, and a lot of
Nobody
people that
is.
I knew when I was 16 in grade 10, a lot of people were interested in school.
we're not. I just feel like teenagers wamanje we're more interested in other things.
Yeah.
Besides school related things. Other things, as I said, Mina, it's entertainment.
Yeah.
Others, I don't know.
Boys, alcohol, parties, habli, weed. Am I right?
No,
Am I
not
right?
entirely. Not
Yeah.
entirely, we still have izintanga zethu who aren't naughty, if
Yeah. You can put it that way.
yeah.
So what are they like, if you can just like examine your circle of friends or your classmates, like what are they interested in other than dancing?
Okay, my circle of friends, I have this other friend, she likes speaking, so basically ufumba presenter, MC,
okay, yeah.
those type of things. And then I have this other one, she's quite uncertain with what she wants.
Yeah.
But other things that we do, because we do party, because we do party, yeah, it's just smoking habli and all that, but we don't do weed.
Okay.
We don't do weed, and alcohol, no. But I feel like we might fall into it at some point.
Is it?
Yeah,
You're speaking for you and your friends.
Yes, me and my friends.
But there's a lot of your peers who do alcohol and weed and all.
Yeah, they do.
Exactly.
They do
A lot,
weed,
ne?
alcohol, and others even drop out of school because they're too much into that life.
Whoa.
Yeah.
In this day and age, dropping out of school, and school is so important.
It gets that hectic, honestly.
The thing is, when you're 16, you think you have your whole life ahead of you. So you don't really worry about like dropping out of school and whatnot. But when you're 20, as old as I am, I'm not going to expose myself. She makes me feel old. But when you're in your 20s, your late 20s like I am, you realize how much it's important to start taking your life seriously at the age of 16. So I chose to interview you in particular because I envy people like you who like have hobbies, who have passions and stuff like that. Because there are a few 16-year-olds, a few teenagers that I know who don't have any hobbies, like no hobbies, no interest, and it frustrates me a whole lot. Because when I was 16, I had a lot of. I also thought I was a dancer.
Did you know how to dance though?
I don't think I was bad. Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I was bad because we had like a group Navangan Mamisi, Sakala C5, and then we ended up C4, 3. We were called Reflex. Yeah, we did like hip hop dancing though. Hip hop was very popular in my day, so like Maui Niga really. That was it. So yeah, okay, so you're interested in dancing and not really interested in school. How are you doing in school though?
I'm doing good. I'm actually very smart.
Is it?
I'm actually very smart. So I don't like school because it's too much work, you know, the studying plus the subjects that I do. Like they require a
What subjects do you do?
a lot. Physics, life science, and then pure.
Oh, you're doing science stream basically.
It takes a lot from you because sometimes you can study the whole night, and then when you get to the test, 70, it's aiming
good.
for 90.
Yeah, at least if you aim for 90, you land on 70. You know, there's kids who are just doing the bare minimum, so you should be proud of yourself because you get there.
But I'm very smart at school. I get good academics, and it's fine. I'm just not that into school.
Yeah, but at least you're like trying, because I mean, at your age, obviously you already know sort of what life you want to live in the future. But I'm glad that you're still taking school seriously because it's very important. All right, I think that's sort of like good enough for us to get to know you a little better. So now I'm gonna ask her a few questions, and we're just gonna bounce off each other on like trends that were popular for 90s kids and trends that are popular for them. I'm at 2000. We're almost in like completely different worlds. Like I said, one example is that Bona, for them it's Amapiano. For us it was like Lil Wayne. I remember I had a boyfriend who was so obsessed with Lil Wayne that he used to like draw the teardrops. He used to draw the teardrops like on Civi's days. He's a pastor now.
Really?
Yeah. Anyway, so what fashion trends are popular right now?
Okay, so we have Amaskushku, you know, those cool kids.
Yeah.
So dressing like them is a trend.
What do they dress like? What are the key identifying like?
Durags, chains, those Nike Jordan sneakers, and oversized clothes, like oversized jeans, pants, t-shirts.
That's still cool.
It is.
But it's like an updated version from what we were.
It is.
Because we also pretty much used to like find those guys cool. We had also like baggy jeans, huge sneakers. But I guess it's like an updated version of that.
Yeah, it is. So it's cool. I don't know. Screw is the word we use.
Yeah. I think everyone gets it. If you don't get it, get off the internet now, because you're not even using it the way you should.
Even social media.
Exactly. So, like, if you're someone who's into Amapiano, how do you dress?
I just dress. I'm a jean and t-shirt person.
Yeah.
Very simple. Just a jean and t-shirt and sneakers. I'm not into those trends.
Yeah, you just wear what looks good on you. I think that's me right now. But
also anything that's comfortable to dance in.
Oh yeah, obviously. When I was 16, but when I was 16, we were sort of like getting out of that phase. But like when I was growing up, color blocking was like a huge thing.
True.
And my friends and I used to do it like heavily, like heavily. Like we used to cut our socks and wear them as gloves. We used to layer out, like we would wear tank tops like this, but 3 of them, and the top one would have holes so you can see the other 2.
Really?
It was hectic. I will look for a picture and attach it to the video. It was hectic. Those were the trends back then, and we were actually kind of popular. I don't know if we were popular because we looked funny or we were popular because people thought we were cool. I don't know. But
I'm sure it wasn't funny at that time.
Yeah, I mean, we did draw a lot of attention. So like, what kids are popular now? Like if you look at the crews and you're like, these are the guys that get the most street cred, like what kids are popular?
Kids with kids that come from rich families and have rich parents. They are the popular kids of now because they can get anything.
Yeah.
Because manje, we have things like selfie lights, and we have the iPhone 12s and expensive,
the Jordans,
expensive sneakers, expensive clothes, and if you wear expensive things, your people like you more. I don't know
just
how.
For that.
Just for that. So the rich kids, which have everything, they are the popular kids of now. But I'm here to change that. So
yeah, you should. Big up to you. I feel like that's so unfair and that's so, what's the word, materialistic and so superficial, because you can't really like a person just because they dressed nice. And those are the people that are not the nicest, by the way. They're not kind, they're not down to earth, they're not fun to be around with. Like, there's nothing there other than the nice clothes. So that's pretty superficial of your generation.
Yeah, and I mean, Sissy, it's a norm, you know, it's a norm. We don't see it as something that's not okay.
Yeah.
Like, we're used to it, so it's like,
okay.
that's our life.
Yeah.
And there's nothing we can do because society is
You've normalized it now. Yeah, I think it's also another thing that contributes is how social media is. You know, the popular people, the people have a lot of followers, they have money, they have Louis Vuitton bags, they travel, they do all of that. So yeah, interesting. I think in my day it was the kids who were active in like sports, talent shows, you know, those kids that dressed well, not necessarily like branded items and whatnot. I don't think we were a brand conscious generation. But we were like more drawn to the kids that were like active because they participate in such and such and such. And the smart kids in my school, like I was very smart, so I was very popular. And yeah, I think that's for us. It was like that. Yeah.
That's not so hectic.
It's not.
Life was easy.
It makes sense, right? Yeah. And then, what do you guys do for fun?
Okay, I'll just be honest.
Please.
For fun, my generation grooves. Honestly, that's how hectic it is now, with partying and vacations and
vacations.
All that. Yeah.
Alone?
No.
Oh.
With
families.
I don't know. Friends.
Okay.
Yeah. Because namachila, chilling, smoking hubbly. I think that's what most of them do for fun. That's what I see.
Yeah, that's also what I see. That's why I was saying, Guti, I get so cringy because that's all you guys do for fun. And in my day, we used to have like a talent show. They were so popular.
Yeah.
Like you probably don't know them, but there was this popular group. They were rappers. They were called 365, and they used to host like these big shows, like Eric Gianni and stuff like that. And we would go and perform. My friends and I would go perform Reflex. Like that's what we used to do, and it happened so frequently. So that was normal for us. That's what we did for fun. Obviously, here and there, Nazi with Jonja, you know, going to groove and whatnot. But it was like a December thing. But I feel like for you guys, it's like all year round. Like you guys are always on.
We're brainwashed, honestly. We're brainwashed. But some of them are
yeah.
So there
is
a positive side.
Yeah, there is, ne? And you know what? You know why that's positive? Because I feel like you guys are more like expressive of your talents and your interests, like from early on. Because I feel like some of us, for my generation, like for me, for instance, okay, as much as I was a dancer and whatnot, the stuff that I'm doing now that I'm really passionate about, it took me a long time to get to a point where I actually start doing it. You know, but you guys are already doing it. I mean, you already have like a whole lot of followers. You already have a page where you strictly post dancing videos. You already have a YouTube channel. I feel like you guys are more focused on what you want for the future in certain areas. Yeah. So, who are the cool boys and the cool girls? The girls that have money.
Okay, the cool boys, ne?
Yeah.
Are the boys that... let me think. Okay, the boys that are the cool kids. Firstly, they have to dress nice, you know, have the do-rags and earrings.
What's with the do-rag? I don't get it.
The do-rags, the earrings, and they must look like nice. Like, ne, our generation, ne, like what's important is if maybe like a chilas is hosted or we're going to a certain event or something, you have to pull up with nice, like handsome, beautiful people, you know. Like when you get to a place, they have to ask you, yo, this one looks nice. Whoa. So it's the looks make
so
you,
even the same for the girls.
Even for the you have to be beautiful, dress nice, and yeah, they don't care about anything else, honestly. They're not into that at all.
Yo, my goodness. Yo, you guys.
Like they look for friends and partners. It was a daily attention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they don't hang out with people simply because they enjoy their company. Shit, that is
I've
so
seen that.
superficial.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
And I'm sure because you are popular, you also get a lot of people who try to hang out with you just because you're popular.
Just because I'm popular. I've got that a lot. Totally, the time I wasn't dancing. Actually, I was, but then I wasn't as popular as I am now. A few people talked to me and nobody noticed me until I started dancing. And now everybody's on my case. Everybody wants my number. Everybody wants to talk to me. And it gets a bit annoying.
You can imagine.
I guess there's nothing we can do.
Yeah, and also you have to remain humble for your fans.
Exactly.
So, okay, I think you've covered, you guys only go to groove basically. So what let's get real, like what challenges do you think you guys face, like as about 2021?
I feel like there's a lot of generalization.
Okay.
I feel like there's a lot of that. And I also feel like we kune peer pressure.
A lot.
There's a lot of peer pressure and we face a lot of challenges with trying to find who we are.
Yeah.
We face,
I think it's general for everyone.
Trying to find who we are, what we're actually interested in, because we're blinded by a groove.
True.
We don't have time to ourselves, time to figure out what you want for yourself.
True.
And the life you want for yourself. And yeah, I think that's just it. We're distracted basically a lot.
That's such a good way to put it.
We're distracted.
Smart girl.
Thank you.
Which school do you go to?
KHS.
Oh, you should be the perfect person to answer this. Do you guys face racism?
No, not really. Not really. We don't. I did though at my primary school.
Which was?
Which I can't say.
Okay.
I don't want problems.
Yeah.
But yeah, at my primary school, I did. And Mangfe KHS, it was unusual. Like the white people are so kind to you.
Wow.
I couldn't get used to it. Like being mangala,
how come? What's the difference?
Why are you like this? I don't know. Muntu also, but they're really nice. I haven't experienced any racism in cages. I haven't.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, I went to a majority black school, so I can't really say that I experienced racism. There were a few Indians, few colored, some white teachers. I didn't experience racism, but obviously in the world outside, you actually do experience it, regardless of where or who you are.
True.
And then the last question I'm going to have for you is, what is your opinion of 90s kids?
I feel like you guys had an easy life. Yeah, I feel like your life was easier. Like things were straightforward. You didn't have a lot of complications. And I feel like you guys had strict parents. Is it true?
Definitely.
I feel like
definitely.
And I feel like our parents are not so strict.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why sometimes teenagers fall into bad things.
Stuff.
Because I'm not blaming the parents.
Yeah, obviously.
I'm just saying, I feel like you guys had very strict parents, and you guys were like listening to you, the experiences you share and whatnot. I think you guys had a pretty cool life, way cooler and less complicated than what we have.
I think so too. Because I remember I once did a poll on my Instagram and I was like, did we act the way that you guys were acting? And a whole lot of people said no. So clearly you guys are totally different from what we were like,
Totally.
And then I just want to ask one more question. Like when I was 16, I had a couple of friends who used to date like really older guys. It made me cringe a whole lot, but obviously everyone has their own preference. Do you also have friends who date like unreasonably old people?
Not friends, but
peers.
I'd say schoolmates, and peers. They do date older guys, and I know quite a few girls who also fell into prostitution and whatnot because of the old guys that they're going for. And I hear abanye skoleni, they're like, maybe like a cool guy approaches like a 17, 16-year-old, and we're like, yo, this one, he looks nice, he's acceptable. And then uzomuzo munye ati, hi, he's a kid and I don't do kids.
Whoa.
We get that. And but Jolana Bantu are like 40 and 30, and some of them babalande schooling. You know, it's really hectic. It's really hectic, and I don't know, man. I just wouldn't wish for me and my friends to get into that.
It's honestly, I wish I could explain how dangerous that kind of lifestyle is, because at 16 you're still a child. Honestly. I mean, you're going into a stage where you are approaching adulthood, but you're still very much a child. You have no business hanging out or in any way with someone who's like 20 years older than you. What are you going to talk about? Obviously there's no talking involved there. They're just there for your precious little pearl, and you're going to give it to them, and 20 years later you're going to regret it. Trust me. So yeah, man, that just it makes me sad. It makes me really sad.
It's very saddening, like very, very, very. Like if you can see Togoti, because I have this other girl name. I started being her classmate in grade 8 fairly.
Yeah.
She was very pretty. Like she was one of the girls that I admire, you know, and envy her and all that. And then Manje, actually last year, in grade 10, she changed. Like she really changed, because she was quite light. And then waba not dark, but then waba dark, and you can see Uti akaphili kahle, you know, she's not okay emotionally and also physically. You can see that she's not okay. She's not okay because she
and she got into what they were doing.
She got into what they were doing, and then it messed her up. And now she's messed up. I don't even know where she is right now, because when we were writing exams, she didn't show up.
Oh my goodness.
She only showed up for like a few papers, but she didn't show up a lot, and it hurts me, honestly.
Yeah,
it hurts me.
It hurts me to even hear it, because years from now she's gonna be like, if only I had just decided to do my own thing, make my own choices, and not go for what my friends are going for, I would have been better off. Because she honestly would be better off. And I think I hope that a lot of 16-year-olds or teenagers or anyone who feels vulnerable to do what others are doing can just stand their ground and just decide to do their own thing, go their own way. Because at the end of the day, this life is yours and yours alone. You're the only one who goes home with yourself, and you're the only one who can see if you sleep at night with the decisions that you made during the day. You know what I mean? Yeah, but this is a teeny, because these men are out here and they know that you guys are vulnerable. They know that you guys like things, and they will go after you. I just wish that we could also have a talk with them, you know, because they are part of the problem.
I think the code we should live by is we must listen to our parents. That's very important, because sometimes you could say, yo, mama miyabalabala, or my dad likes complaining about stuff. But if you take a deeper look and try to understand where they're coming from, you like your way of life will be
totally different
and much better. And friends, guys, friends are dangerous.
Yo, they're so dangerous.
Friends are dangerous. Ungayi ngabangani, really. Just do what you see is right.
Exactly.
Do what you see is right, and don't get into a lot of unnecessary things, because that also brings bad publicity for you, and that's not a good thing, because you don't want yourself to, you don't want Guti when people mention your name,
loyal, and you know that stays with you for a very long time.
It does,
like a very, very long time. You could be umama kabanibani 10 years later, so lo bathi hayi lo bekagroova kuphi adakwa alahle yayibona njani, and no one wants that for their name.
It's just not the way. And also another thing, school is important, guys. School is very important. I realized that, but like a few days ago also, that school that school is very important. Even though maybe you want to be a DJ or whatever, finish school in case like that doesn't go right.
Exactly, because things don't always go the way that you plan.
Things don't always go the way that you plan, and sometimes you may think you're capable of something, but you're not, and that's not what God has in plan for you.
Exactly.
So, school is also very important, and they must just take care of themselves, be very smart, and very protective of themselves.
Oh yes.
Physically, emotionally, mentally. and yeah, they must just protect their peace, their sanity, you know, and they'll be fine. But also, I'm not saying like nice time. Yeah, I'm just saying we must be very cautious.
You can definitely have a good time. There's lots of fun ways to have fun without going the route that everyone else is going. Like, just decide for yourself. And honestly, if you're being yourself, your tribe will find you. Like, the type of people that you deserve, the type of people that you want in your life, they will find you. You won't even struggle with it. Just always be yourself. So yeah, I think we've both said a mouthful. And if my little sisters are watching, they probably like, oh, that is it. And I hope that you guys learned something. Big sisters, there's still some smart, rational little sisters out there. I hope that you give this video to your little sister to watch, whether she's 13, 12, 16, 18, 19, she can learn something. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Thando, for coming through. Hopefully it's not the last time. And yeah, I hope you have subscribed if you have not, and also subscribe to Thando's channel. She is going to be uploading more content, right? Follow her on Instagram. I'll put her handle up on the screen. Thank you for everything. Mwah. Bye.